Hello everyone, this is Darryl20 and welcome to episode 79 of Darryl20's The Let's Play series, where I am visiting I flew all the way up here, a new ancient city. Should I throw down another waystone? Probably, right? I feel like the answer is yes to that. I feel like the answer is always yes to that. We'll call this Ancient City 2. Cool. Alright, so Ancient City 2, and home can make its way to that. I always like home being at the top, right? This is what's up. The reason I'm here is I'm pretty sure we're going to need some Ancient City type stuff to get into the late game chapter. It's obtaining netherite in vast quantities of basic resources. You can get the arcane anvil, and there's going to be a bunch of stuff we can get, one of which I need a ruined book. I decided that the ancient codex, which is a legendary spellbook, is probably like the one I want to get for endgame. There's a couple other endgame ones, like the dragon skin one, but I like the looks of the ancient codex better, and that's going to need a ruined book, which I suspect is available in ancient cities because it says so. The ruined book is found in ancient cities, so I'm gonna look around for one of those. And then there's like a bunch of other stuff we're gonna get into today, but let's start with that. Let's definitely start with finding that. Should I turn on my block tracker? I feel like I will. So now I should be seeing chests. There are some inventories nearby. I'm gonna very carefully navigate around. You can see I blasted out a whole bunch of mage lights here just to help light up the area a bit, but also I've got my night vision on, so that's pretty cool. Where are the chests? There's some. Uh-oh, somebody's angry. Hey look, there's some rare ink here. That's cool. Echo shards I'll take. Amulet of concentration. Ancient knowledge fragment. I feel like there's a lot of good stuff here. Skulk catalysts. Wow, that's like a significant amount of stuff. Now, uh-oh. Uh-oh, creepy dude time. If I'm flying, do you think he can see me? I'm assuming not. Is there anything else in here I care about? I'm gonna say no, so that I can do that. Deal? Works. Okay. What we got? That's music disc stuff. Dragon's Breath Scroll. Common ink. Ancient knowledge. Take some of this stuff. Is he? What do you think he is? Sensors. Chain lightning. That's cool. Ah! Dude, he actually hurts. What? Wow, last stand activated. Okay. Good thing. The true reward, huh? What's that? Collect a trophy dropped by a boss or a mini-boss. Oh, neat. I got the Warden trophy. Okay, cool. Well, that's exciting. That guy wasn't messing around. Yay for last stand, right? Like, I really like the fact that I kind of can die. Like, I pretty much can't die, right? Unless I guess I'm out of experience. I also, like, super like the... Like, I've said this many times now, but I'm just saying it again. Holy cow, do I really appreciate the block scanner. Like, being able to find inventories that easily is so good. Like, just the absolute best, right? More blank runes, all kinds of good stuff down here. Just gonna grab it all. There he is. Hello, Warden. Not today, sir. Echo shard down. Wahahaha. That is good times. Okay. Any more... Oh, good. More chests over here. So yeah, I generated a new... Well, I didn't... I went to a different ancient city knowing that there'd be, you know, cool stuff to get here. Taking you down, Mr. Warden. I'm trying to imagine mod packs where it would be cool to... Goodness, you guys are just like serious business with the whole Warden thing. See, some more rare ink. I haven't seen legendary ink yet. That's one thing... Definitely some ancient knowledge fragments, which I'm happy about. Look, Mr. Warden, I appreciate the fact that you don't like me, but... Sorry. Okay, now there should be another inventory nearby. There's one inventory. There it is. Sweet. Ring of Expediency. Cast time reduction. Oh, that's cool. We're gonna look through all these. For now, I'm just gathering the stuff that I need, and then what we'll do is we'll browse through them, you know, in a bit once we figure out what it all is. Perfect. Tracking no blocks. So like the nice thing here is I can kind of just like fly around. And then, oh look, we found 3 blocks. You can see it over on the right there. It's tracking inventory, so we can easily see. Oh yeah, look, there's definitely something nearby. Yoinks! Oh boy, we woke up another grumpy Gus. I see you, Mr. Warden. And I like to kill him with my sword because looting, right? Okay. Any other blocks nearby with loots? There's something. See? Yeah. Actually a good amount of stuff in here, too. Premium, huh? What's that? Acquire legendary ink. Well, looks like we just got some legendary ink. Sweet. So, we learned where legendary ink comes from now. Yeah, I was just at this point like grabbing everything and, you know, that's cool. One tracked inventory, or is that the one that I just broke? Nope, there's one all the way over here. Alright, what I'm going to do is finish raiding this dungeon, and I will come back once I finish, or if I find something unique, and then we'll meet back at the base, and we can kind of go through everything we got. Cool? So back in a few. Alright, so what we want to make now is the arcane anvil, and this is the endgame block that we need. So we can pop that dude down. Ooh, that's cool. So that's going to be your final upgrading thing. So can we see what that thing makes? Looks like, ooh, so we can combine scrolls or something? Oh, I see. 2 versions of the same scroll can combine to the next level. Let's see what we got by way of that. So scrolls, like we've got Icicle level 4, right? Or 2 level 7 rare Ray of Siphoning scroll. I like the sound of that. Do we have Ray of Siphoning equipped somewhere? I don't even know. Flimsy Journal is empty at this point, right? Yeah, so let's put that away. Did we have a Ray of Siphoning in here? I don't think so. All right, so that's going to happen. So now if I take these 2, I can combine them into an epic Ray of Siphoning, level 8. That's cool. 2.5 damage becomes 2.8 damage. And increases the mana cost a little bit. Okay. Sweet. Ah, that's not bad at all. And then we've got Ray of Siphoning level 8. All right, well, that's cool. Oh, it's such a cool thing. Is there anything else the anvil can do? Let's see. Let's see what else you got. So that's a bunch of those things. So basically, you can combine 2 lower versions of a scroll into a higher version. Is that a bit? Is that about it? Or you can do swords plus a scroll will imbue a spell onto the sword. Oh, that's interesting. So basically, any weapon can be imbued with a scroll, and I'm guessing it'll like cast that spell when you swing it. Let's test this out. Let's get something that... Ooh, there's legendary scrolls. Raise Dead, Ray of Frost. Okay, yeah, we're gonna play with those. But let's get something that's not crazy, right? Blood Needles, 50 mana cost, 10-second cooldown. Let's check it out. So I'm gonna remove you and insert you. Blood Needles. I want to see what it does, and then I'm gonna try. Oh, hello. That's cool. Definitely uses a lot of mana. I'm gonna try holding it and see what happens. Oh, that is actually kind of cool. So now let's go, and that's like not a crazy high level version of that spell. Now let's go put that on our sword, right? So I'm gonna take this rare Blood Needles spell, and I'm going to put it on just like a regular sword real quick, like a golden sword. Just, I'm experimenting. I'm not, going crazy just yet. Blood Needles level 6. Cool. Oh, look at that. It shows it on the bottom right. See that? It shows it down here. That's cool. And you can right-click the sword to cast it. Oh, that's neat. Okay, that's cool. Does it use my mana? I think it did, right? Not enough mana to cast Blood Needles. Okay. So it doesn't use it when you swing the sword, but if you right-click the sword, it'll cast it. Oh, that's cool. So I can, like, pick a spell that I really like and put it on my enchanter's sword, and then it'll be, like, that much cooler. Very, very, very cool. Is there a way to, like, remove that now? I'm curious. I'm assuming not. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, probably not. Wonder if I bet I could, like, overwrite it. Maybe. Yeah, let's just see if we can overwrite it. So give me, like, a really junky spell. Acid Spit, level 2, common. Okay, if I did that... Okay, yeah, see? It will overwrite the spell on there. But I'm assuming you can't get the spell back. Unless we got one of those cauldrons, maybe. So if I got a Alchemist's Cauldron, which is definitely a thing we're going to check out here. That... I'm just taking a peek. Ooh, all kinds of cool stuff. I don't see anything by way of here's a sword that we can do stuff with. It looks like it does some like potion-y type stuff. Like vanilla. Like there's a bunch of non-specific potions in here. So do I just like drop the thing in and we're done? I don't know. Let's find out. So I've got this epic scroll. I'm going to put that away. But here's a common scroll. So if I drop that in there, there's definitely not a... We're going to have to figure out how the cauldron works. Is there a thing for cauldron? I don't see anything. I don't remember seeing a cauldron in here, so I'm going to look on the external wiki. So it apparently needs water in it, which makes sense. Oh, hello. Can I drop the item in there? It says to right-click it to put it in. I'm just hesitant to right-click a scroll because I know it, like, casts the spell. But we'll try it. Oh, there we go. Yep, nope, that worked. And now we might... And then we use a bottle, a glass bottle to extract if there is anything. Now remember, oh nope, that just got me a water bottle. Let's try another scroll. I was gonna say like let's get some that we have like 2 of, but then I can combine those, right? So like, but here's that icicle scroll that I made. right? I made this. So let's do that. So there's a 50% chance that'll give me the item I want. I'm guessing that's a bad sound. Is that a bad sound? And you can put multiples in there. There's 4 input and 4 output slots, according to... Oh, there we go. That's probably the good sound. And then I right-click and I get the ink. Cool. Got it. Okay, that's neat. So the common scroll hit the 50% thing and worked. Neat. All right. All kinds of good stuff here. I'm liking this model a lot. Have I said that yet? All right, so now, did I get the spell book that I wanted? I don't think I did. Because what I wanted to get... Am I not seeing it? Enchant... Legendary Codex, this guy. Yeah. Ancient Codex, that's the one that has a 20% cooldown reduction, which sounds cool. And that we need the Ruined book for. Found in, likewise, Skulk-infested cities. So I think we cleared out that whole Skulk city, and I don't think I got a... I have the Rotten spellbook from the other place, but not the one I want. Not this one. Not the Ruined. I have a Rotten spellbook, so still need to get that. So let me go to another Skulk City. I'm going to do this entirely off camera, and if I find what I'm looking for, I will let you know. So the trick will be, right, what I've been doing is I've been flying as far away from the Skulk City that I found, right, and then I will right-click and we'll locate it. See how it's the same number of blocks away? I know we didn't find a new one, which is a bummer, because it means that, in theory, they're going to be far away, but it is what it is. Did I put a waystone over here by chance? Right, and then see, same distance, so not good. All right, so I'm going to try to follow the corridor so that I'm not world jetting too much. And then if I fly all the way down here, right? So now I'm like really far away from that Skulk City. Wow, it's not great. There we go, 3,806 blocks away. So there we go. So now I'm just gonna head there. So I'm gonna do this all off camera, like I said. So I'll be back when and if I find the book I want. Hey, I found it. Ruined book. Woohoo! Got what I was looking for. I'm gonna clean out the rest of this dungeon, and then come back. So that was cool. Found it. Definitely in one of these random chests. Sweet. Alright, back in a few. So it looks like I actually got 2 Ruined books, which is neat. So let's go ahead and see. So I can use them to either make the Dragon Skin or the Ancient Codex. I wanted the Ancient Codex, though, so let's get some Arcane Cloth. And that should be cool. And bing, bang, boom, along with the Blood Vial, we're good to go. Nice. So that's going to be a legendary book. That means I can do all kinds of really awesome spells. I'm going to go and extract all these. What should I do next now? Should I make some more spells? How did I make out, I guess, on legendary potions? That would be... or ink. I've got 6 legendary ink, and I've got 6 legendary scrolls. I've got a Starfall legendary, which is neat. I should probably look into grabbing that. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put away all my scrolls as they exist, right? Summon Vex, Magma Bomb scroll. Oh, we need to try that out. I don't know what that does, but that is cool. That is super cool sounding. Ray of Frost. Probably wouldn't mind one of them. Raise Dead scroll. I like it. Let's try these out, huh? So, Ancient Codex. Oh, wow. There's a lot of scrolls. There's a lot of spots. 10 spots for spells. That's awesome. Raise Dead. It costs 100 mana to cast the spell. That is cool. Ray of Frost is 85 mana. Yeah, legendary, I feel like I should probably... Ha! That's cool. Magma Bomb is a 60 mana. I really need to, like, focus on mana a little bit, because A, my mana regenerates very slowly, and B, well, I don't have much. Oh, that is cool. Dude, that is cool. I like that spell a lot. And then Starfall is neat. Level 9, 8 damage, 13 mana, 6 block radius. So I could... I know this guy has, like, a ridiculous... Well, maybe not that ridiculous. Ah, neat. I was pretty low on mana when I started that, to be fair. So I only got a few shots off. But very, very cool. Okay, give me a sec to decide what's next, because I think I've collected all the things I need to collect. I think now it's a point of, like, making scrolls. Like, I can make whatever scrolls I want. And then also there's upgrades I can apply. So there's school armor. So there's a bunch of... plus 100 max mana just on the hood. That's cool. So there's armor that looks like it's made with arcane cloth and a rune. And these runes are craftable, by the way. So we take a look at runes. There's a rune for each area, right? And then we can use those to make armor, right? So if we look at fire runes, for example, we can use those to make pyromancer gear. And that will give me extra spell power on that particular type of spell. And it'll give me plus 100 max mana, which is cool. Is there an upgraded form of those? We can enchant them. We can... That's Forbidden and Arcana stuff. So basically you can enchant them. You can enchant the gear. There's not like a second tier of it. But there's like all kinds of... Look at this. There's like a bunch of them. Some of them nature runes, blood runes, holy runes, and they're like... There looks like there's gear for everything, right? Actually, some of these have a decent amount of armor on them. Like the Electromancer robe, which I'm guessing is electricity based, has a lot of armor on it. Compared to the fire robe, which is lower armor, right? So the chest piece here... Actually, that's plus 8 armor, too. The boots are plus 3. I guess they are kind of the same? Yeah, I think they're all the same in terms of armor. Yeah, they're all the same in terms of armor. It's just which type of spell you want to augment. And they all have lots of mana on them, too. So I feel like decisions abound here. And then there's upgrades. So you can also use those runes to make upgrade orbs. When used for upgrade, plus 3 spell power. Okay. So let's take a look at those, right? So if we look at runes again, if we looked at fire rune, there's the fire upgrade orb. Only school armor and spell books can be upgraded. Upgrade orbs of the spellcars are made from ancient debris is an overall equivalent of ancient debris found below Y38. It requires a netherite pickaxe. And then we also need cinder essence from those ancient knights. So, two things I think I want to do at this point. Before we really have... Well, here's what I'm going to do. I think I can manage this. I think I'm good. Let's get some legendary ink. And let's take a look at making a few legendary spells, right? Because that would probably be cool. So, let's, again, remind ourselves what the schools of magic are. Right? So let's get a blaze rod... Frozen Bone and Lightning. Blaze Rod, Frozen Bone, Lightning. Okay. Then Divine Pearl, Ender Pearl. Is Divine Pearl craftable? It is. Okay. And then Ender Pearls. Blood Vial and Emeralds. Where do these blood vials come from again? I've been getting them by heating up a Minecraft cauldron with a campfire below, or by using an alchemist cauldron. Mobs placed inside can be cooked for blood. Wow, that's lovely. That's lovely. And emeralds. I've been getting them as, like, you know, stuff. And then Poison Potato and Eldritch Manuscript. Poison potato. Eldritch manuscripts. So we're going to need a bunch of these ancient knowledge fragments, which I've been getting from those quests, or from those chests, right? We actually have a decent amount of them. That's cool. And we put that around an Echo Shard to get an Eldritch manuscript. Let's see what that does. Wrong book. Wrong book. It is an ancient power. You'll be unable to immediately craft or cast Eldritch spells. However, shreds of ancient Eldritch can be found with the help of ancient Echo Shard. Once a manuscript has been restored, it can be consumed to learn a single Eldritch spell, enabling the crafting and casting of it. After being learned, the Echo Shard is used as a focus. Okay, so I guess I just right-click this manuscript that I've got. Oh, hello. Do I get to pick? Oh, I think I get to pick. So these are the five. I'm guessing there's only 5, right? So telekinesis, reach out with a spectral force and grip a creature, forcing them towards your gaze. Creatures are susceptible to kinetic damage. Planar sight, shift your vision in between planes, gain the ability to see creatures through solid material. I kind of like the sound of that. Sonic boom, blast forth a sonic boom of immense power, passing through solid material with ease and harming the first creature in its path. Kind of like that boss we just fought, the warden dude. Skulk tentacles, from where you look, erupt a mass of skulk energy in the form of wailing tentacles, damaging and blinding creatures caught in the chaos. And then abyssal shroud, cloak yourself with the shadows of the abyss, granting the ability to evade any attack for a short duration of time. All of that sounds cool. I'm going to try the planar sight one first. So hold to learn manuscript. Oh, that's cool. And I can't click anymore, which is fine because I don't have any more manuscripts. But that is neato. That is cool. So, does that mean I can, like, make that now? Good question. Oh, yeah, look at that. Here it is. Planar sight. Okay. There's 3 levels. They're all legendary, and they all affect the length. So that's neat. And that's made here with Echo Shards. Cool. So Echo Shard is the next form of, like... So, yeah, look at that. That's cool. And then legendary. Right, so there's planar sight, and then there's the other one. They have to be learned first. And then I can put that, I should be more careful, into my ancient codex. Right, and then we can cast... Oh, that needs 200 mana just to cast it. Oh, that's cool. So that means I totally need to be wearing that mana armor. Let's get that out of my backpack here. Obviously, there's better versions of stuff, right? We'll get it. Yeah, we'll get there. All right, let me let my mana recharge real quick. I wonder. There's rings too, right? From here. So there's. Oh, remove imbuement or upgrades. That's cool. Ring of Expediency, 15 cast time reduction. Heavy Chain Necklace, 15 spell resistance. +1 level 2 root. Ring of Nature Affinity. I kind of want to check this out too. Wither Skull 6. I want to see what that does. Ring of Ice Affinity. +1 level to Cone of Cold. That's kind of neat. Hey, look, a Wandering Magician's Robe. Grants Fire Immunity when worn as Ring. Long casts become uninterruptible. Dude, there's a lot of neat upgrades that you can get. I wonder how many there are. Grants Freezing Immunity. Slaying creatures draw +25% experience. That is all good stuff. And this one has, like, +54 max mana and 34% cast time reduction. I wonder if that's because it's, like, somehow integrating with Apotheosis, or I'm not sure. Let's go check this out, right? So if I were to... Look how cool that is! Look at how stinking cool that is! How cool is that? And it's like a really long range, too. Look at that! Oh, man, that is stinking cool. I love everything. Like, it's a really long range. Like, you can see stuff from really far away. Yeah, I know. But look at how cool that is. Isn't that so cool? Right? How cool is that? That is exceedingly neat. Exceedingly neat. All right. So I think what I need to do now, I'm going to flip through and take a look at what spells I might want to get. Let's come back in a minute once I get a couple cool ones. Cool? All right, so here's what I'm learning as I look at this. A lot of spell categories, right? Epic is cool, and I'm guessing higher powerful ink will like make things better. But some things do have things that require legendary ink. So I'm using epic where I can, and then I'm saving legendary for when I need to. So there's one spell called Black Hole, which is legendary only, that I'm interested in seeing. Cool. And I'm going on the assumption that the higher, like up higher is like the easier spells, and the lower ones are like the more in-depth spells. That said, like you can use legendary ink on like a earlier level spell, and it'll just be that much more powerful. All right, the armor set that I've chosen to go with is Ender. Let's see if I'm doing this right. So that should be legs. That should be boots, and then I assume you're gonna be that chest piece. Cool. And that gives me 500 mana. Plus, it looks super cool. All right. Oh, that is very cool looking. Why am I hearing an Enderman? Is he on my roof? What's an Enderman doing here? You know, I hear him and I don't see him. Where? You know what? I have a solution for that, don't I? I believe that I do. Aha, ha, ha. Look at you being all sneaky, sneaky. Indeed. Do you think you are? That you're allowed to just be all Enderman-y like this. There's a lot of Endermen hanging around here. What is up with that? No foolies, I have nothing to do with this. This is not one of Dyer's, like, pretending Enderman things. Like, there's just a lot of Endermen around, and I don't know why. Kind of funny. Alright, let's go check out some stuff. So, we've got spells that we can cast. So let's start with the top one here, Raise Dead. You know, I want it to be nighttime so I can try it on, like, hostile mobs. So, let me sleep through the day here. Oh my goodness, it feels like I'm walking so slow. Alright, so for 100 mana, I can summon undead minions. Let's try this out. Oh, that is cool. And look, the minions are going after them all. That is awesome. Look at that. Liking it. Liking it. Ray of Frost. That's probably a hefty amount of... Oh, hello. So that's a one-time. That's not like a hold down type thing. That's a zap. And look, my minions are going after him. Go minions, go. Now this does have a cooldown reduction, but that legendary Ray of Frost has a pretty hefty cooldown on it. We've got the Magma Bomb, which we already kind of... Ha! So cool. Loving it. That is awesome. Starfall, which we've also played with a little bit. You know what, this armor, I feel like I'm regenerating mana faster, but maybe it's just my imagination? Maybe your mana regeneration is relative to how much total mana you have. That's probably possible. Planar Sight we've played with already, so we know that. Black Hole looks cool. I really want to try this one out on like a group of mobs. Let's go find like a bunch. Summon Zombie Faded from this world. Oh, neat. Okay. So come here, you guys. Oh, that's got a 5-second cast time. Look at that. Oh! That is neato. That is cool. And it has a 300 mana cost and a 1.5-minute cooldown. A little bit more than a 1.5 minutes, but that is awesome. Teleport is cool. Right? Nice little... Not a terribly long cooldown on it. Like that. And that's the legendary version, so it has a decent block range on it. Charge. This, like, plus 40 speed, plus 20 attack power, plus 10% spell power. So I'm moving, and then I'm moving faster now, right? And that's cool. And it gives me more attack power, which is kind of neat. I can see myself putting that on my sword, so I can, like, charge myself. Oh, that's one of my skeletons. Okay, neat. Today I learned. Okay. And then there's Fireball. This is level 1 Fireball? Why is this a level 1 Fireball? It does do a little bit of block damage, but I don't love that it does that. That's a level 1 Fireball spell? And then I also got Lob Creeper, but I want to see what that's about. Fireball, level 1. Maybe level 1 is like... Well, that's epic. Okay. Well, let's check out Lob Creeper. Because I liked the sound of this one as well. Ha! Cool. That is funny. I love it. So fun. Oh, and that's right, I wanted to try my staff. Oh, there's multiple spells on this staff. Oh, today I learned. So there's Wither Skull. Oh, is that like the straight up... Like, that's like the Wither Boss thing, right? That is funny. That is cool. Alright, so there's other spells. Ray of Siphoning. And then Blood Step, which I think is neat. It like teleports me like behind whatever entity I'm looking at, and I'm invisible. Right? I like Blood Step. That one I might put on my sword, right? Because it teleports me behind whatever entity I'm looking at, and makes me invisible, and takes me out of combat. So like they lose track of me while I'm invisible there. How cool is that? Yes, I see you, Honeyed Archer. I recognize you. I really like Blood Step. That one might go onto my sword, for sure. Because, like, I can be like, hey, there's an enemy in the distance there. I'm going to teleport behind it, right? And then I'm there. I think it's only Blood Step 3. I don't know where that ranks, but, right? And now I'm invisible. They can't see me, and they won't attack me until my true invisibility wears off. It only gives me a few seconds of it, though, right? But that's nifty. Blood Slash. Nice. And then finally, Blaze Storm. That might be like a hold it type of thing. That didn't seem to do a lot. Maybe I need to hold that one. Let's wait for the cooldown. 4 damage. Okay. Oh yeah. That is awesome. Alright. So, yeah. Definitely some cool spells. So what's that, talk to me about Blood Step. Do we have another Blood Step by chance? No, but I'm sure I could get one if I got a blood vial and some paper and some epic ink. I could get a Blood Step. Yes. And that's a second version of epic, right? And then I'm going to combine those two to get a legendary Blood Step. So this is a 24 block range. This is now a 28 block range Blood Step. Cool. Now, is that the best that there is? Probably, I guess. I'm not sure. I think so. Probably. So now I'm going to want to combine that, right, with stuff. So if I put that on my sword here, the legendary blood step, that's cool, right? Now there was also, I want to check this out. There was Shriving Stone. Use an anvil to remove imbuement or upgrades. So let's try that real quick. In an anvil, you say. Goodness, I couldn't walk any slower. It feels so slow. But if I did this and this, does it just take that spell off? Imbued spell, blood step, but it doesn't look like it's giving me the imbued spell. So it'll remove blood step, but it doesn't look like it gives it to me. Unless it gives it to me separately. Where's that gold sword that I had? Gold end sword. One of you. Blood Needle 6. That's what I'm talking about, right? Let's give this a try. I want to see if it gives me the Blood Needle 6 thing or not. Right? So one of these. Blood Needle 6, Scriving. That'll take it off, right? It doesn't appear to give it to me, which is a little bit of a bummer. But it's not like it's super hard to get the scrolls, especially once you get lots of that legendary stuff. So now my sword should be set up for Blood Step 5. So now if I go find any entity in the world, I can right click and I'll teleport behind it, which sounds really kind of cool to me. Now a little bit of a bummer, I actually might not like this because it's going to cast, so it's going to teleport me forward no matter what. If I like click on blocks, is that going to get annoying for Dyer? No, it seems to not do the thing. But I'm also like very used to like being able, like my sword is like my go-to right click on thing. So we'll see if that becomes annoying. I might actually wind up removing that. Meh, we'll find out. For now though, I do believe it is wrapping up point. So Del20 sign off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. There's a lot of cool spells. I didn't even look at like a tenth of them. Like there's a lot. There's a lot of spells. Like look how many pages of spells there are. Now, granted, some of these are duplicates because it's like Wither Skull Uncommon and Wither Skull Rare, but there's still a lot of... There's 6 pages of scrolls here, guys. Like, okay, 5 pages, but still. Quite a lot, right? So, I'm going to wrap up here. We'll come back next time. May or may not do some more with this mod. I think we've covered most of the mechanics of it. I'll probably just, like, come up with cool spells that I want to use as I go through my playthrough and get them. Though for now it's wrapping up points. So the big ones I like are Planar Sight. That one's super cool. The only downside with that is it's 200 mana. So like I have to be wearing more mana armor in order to cast it. It's a little bit of a bummer, but oh well. Wrapping up point. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.